Hi, my name is Nishant Jacob. I'm a product design major at Stanford University, working on a cool new project called Disrupt. Sounds kind of cool. What's it all about? We aim to help people use their social network data to organize, mobilize, and catalyze social movements. For example, how do I get 5,000 people to a rally? Register 100,000 young people to vote. Raise 10 million for a cause. Or spread AIDS awareness in an entire village. For an individual, these seem like daunting challenges. Where do I start? Well, our story starts with a story. The story of SOC. SOC is a political group on the Stanford campus. Every year, they get 2,500 people out to vote for SOC-endorsed senators in our undergraduate government elections. It's a daunting task. How does SOC manage this? They use a three-touch approach. They manage to touch every one of those 2,500 students 3 times. That means someone they know and respect in the span of 10 days before the elections will tell them, hey, vote for SOC. Think about it. They also use a 3-action approach. They make every single one of their 2,500 voter base do 3 simple actions. It could be like putting up a flyer, telling a friend, or getting involved in a rally. And the outcome is amazing. So logistically, how does SOC get 3 touches and 3 actions out of 2,500 people? They do it by mapping networks. They spent years analyzing and figuring out the super connectors and super influencers on campus. Map them out and see who they're connected to, and worked a branching tree structure down to all 2,500 people so they can touch every single one of them personally. With Disrupt, we want to be able to do that instantly. A user can click on our tool, we draw all his social network data, and we tell him or her who the super connectors and super influencers in their network are, the people they need to talk to get a social movement going. SOC's other key quality is creating great organizers. They are people who see in terms of maps, who see these connections, who think about this every day, every minute of every day, and can reach out and touch people like no one else. With Disrupt, we want to be able to do the same. We want to turn every single one of our users into great organizers. How do we propose to do this? We first want to observe what good organizers do, test and measure our theoretical model of what makes an ideal organizer, figure out the behavior characteristics of a good organizer. What are the actions they take? What are the habits they have? What are the small, tiny steps they do? How many people do they meet every day? How do they make eye contact? We want to package these in quick action steps that are easy to implement and send it across to our users across multiple platforms. Texts, emails, messages, to create a behavior change ecosystem. Essentially, we're trying to co-create the identity of our user to have them visualize themselves as great organizers through behavior change. We're still a nascent project, so our summer use case is looking at voter registration in the UC and CSU school system. What if we can get users from across these campuses to click on our tool? We can piece together the data puzzle and get an image of the entire data network across the UC school system. Know how people are interconnected, know the nodes, the super influencers, the super connectors, and in the process, through the behavior change platform, we're training people to use this information, to use these lists, and really get the word out there and mobilize people to sign up and vote. Our vision is to go mobile. What if we take this socially empowering tool and put it on old Nokia phones in remote corners of the world? What if we can figure out how people in a little village in Ethiopia are interconnected? How can we use that to spread AIDS awareness? The larger vision is to see how efficient we can get human interconnectedness and how we can empower people with a vision and an idea to spread their concept to the communities that are part of, using data and behavior change. It's a big vision. We're starting with small steps. We have a lean startup model. We're working with the philosophies of design thinking, rapid iteration, prototyping, user testing. Keep going till we find a model that works. We're working with the Persuasive Tech Lab, the Peace Lab at Stanford University, and the Design School to get as much expertise on board, leverage all the skills we have at Stanford, and take it day by day and see how far we can get by the end of the summer. And we invite you to join us on our journey. Thank you.